I work with plants for a living, and I'm here to tell you you have the magical powers to know when any type of plant needs to be watered. Get ready, here's your magical power. Your finger. Stick your finger about this deep in any plant. If you take it out and you see dirt on it, don't water. Don't do it. Overwatering kills plants. Now, if you stick your finger in and it looks more like this, it's time. If you get your plant completely bone dry like this, it might get sad. But when you water this, it'll bounce back. If you overwater it, it will not come back. Underwatering is better than overwatering. Underwatering is better than overwatering. And if you're not mixing your own potting soil, you're doing it wrong. Why? Because soil is all about controlling drainage. So get your bucket. Start with 1/3 organic potting soil, 1/3 orchid bark mix. This will add air to your soil. 1/3 horticultural, that's hard to say, charcoal. This is going to keep the nasty, nasty bacteria away. Perlite. The more you add of this, the more your soil is going to drain water. If your plant needs less water, like a succulent, load it up with perlite, like half of the mix or more. And you've got the perfect soil mixture your plant is going to love you for. So say you've done my finger test and you're like, okay, I need a water today. Then you're like, wait, but how much water do I actually put in the pot? Did you see that? It's a preference thing, but I like to water until it flows out of the bottle. And there's a reason why. Making sure water reaches all of the pot encourages the roots to go searching for that water. Bigger root system means bigger plant. Can hurt your plant if you water it too often. You're not going to hurt it by watering it deeply, if you have proper drainage. This is going to shock you, but misting can kill your plants. So you got a plant with crispy edges, you know you got to raise the humidity, so someone tells you, mist the plant. The problem is these water droplets. Now you're thinking, wait a second, in their natural climate it rains and the plants are totally fine. What are you talking about? Ventilation. Outside, plants get a nice little breeze that helps dry them off quicker. But inside, the water just sits there and then a fungal infection grows and then it spreads from one leaf to another leaf and then your whole plant is dying and you're trying so hard to keep it alive. It's okay, we can still mist our plants. Here's how. The key is making sure your plant can dry out. So either make sure the mist is really fine. Think of facial, not spraying in your face. So get a mister that sprays really fine mist or spray above your plant and let it rain down really softly. Another option, a soft fan that simulates the easy breezy situation outside. I just talked about the dangers of misting, but you got a humidity loving plant and you don't want it to end up like this. Number 1 best way, humidifier. Number 2 best way, move it to a place in your home with better humidity. Another place with more humidity, a place right next to a bunch of other plants. Plants create humidity of their own, so sticking them next to each other really helps. Only got one plant? Get a tray, rocks in the tray, water in tray, plant on top of rocks. We don't want the plant sitting directly in the water, but the water being below the plant will evaporate and that'll help some humidity. And sometimes leaves die. And that doesn't mean you're a bad plant parent. Sometimes it means they're unhappy, like this plant that I forgot to water. Sometimes it's normal. But here's the thing. Once a leaf is damaged, it's never going to go back to normal, so it's time to cut it. I know you're scared. It's going to be okay. Here's this plant before. Here's the after. Now, this is important for the health of your plant. If you leave on sick leaves, your plant is wasting energy on those sick leaves. Take them off, and you're freeing up energy for your plant to push out new leaves. You know you like those new leaves. Now do it.